It's some outrageous conversations.
Did you know you get no amber it's gesed? So are you saying Namibian men were not romantic?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Huh?
Yes.
Why? What are the values of Namibian men? Is there anything good about us?
Yeah, I'm stacking up. Black.
She is striking a blank.
You know what?
Let's get to the real thing.
The mornings on Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.
Personal business cover. In the event that you have a secondary source of income, this add-on benefit covers civil litigation by or against your business. This could amount to contractual disputes, collection of outstanding debts, or even infringement of your intellectual property.
For more information, kindly contact Legal Shield today on 061 275 4111 or SMS legal to 31844. Standard SMS rates apply. Legal Shield. Rather have it.
As you journey through life towards your retirement goal, build your wealth with Elite Save. Earn 8.5% compound interest on your investment term while choosing when and how you receive your interest returns. It's tailor-made to help you succeed. For more info, SMS Elite Save to 31844 and we will call you back. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
The views and opinions expressed on the radio program by the guests, advertisers, news bulletins, call-in listeners or chatters are solely the views and opinions of the source who express them. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions and the views of Trustco Group International, the broadcast regulators in Namibia, or that of the Informanté radio station.
This is Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.
Hey! Wake up!
It's all in the way that it looks when she tells me young gay P. It's all in the way that it looks when she tells me la pa. It's all in the way that I'm feeling my baby. It's just you and me.
It's all in the way that it looks when it tells me more shabby. It's all in the way that it looks when it tells me in Jomba. It's all in the way that I'm feeling more shabby. My baby, it's just you and me.
Yeah, you're the one I like. A perfect fit, girl, you just my size. Let me summarize. There's something about those thunder thighs. You must be the hottest dream. There ain't nothing that can stop this queen. Pull up to the spot, crop top and jeans. You got me throwing dollar like a slot machine. I'll pay the lobola and make sure your people have plenty left. You're so damn fine, you're a 10. That's no Tiger, no NDF. You probably know this over Oshitenya. Maria Sunshine over Mutenya. Script music more than Bako. And top cherry with the top taco. Hey. It's all in the way that it looks when she tells me young gay P. It's all in the way that it looks when she tells me la pa. It's all in the way that I'm feeling my baby. It's just you and me.
It's all in the way that it looks when it tells me more shabby. It's all in the way that it looks when it tells me in Jomba. It's all in the way that I'm feeling more shabby. My baby, just you and me. Give me what I want when I want it. Put it right back when we fall out. Why mashe, enjoy mashe, unji portion now. Why mashe, enjoy mashe, unji portion now. They make me dear make God. The way I feel for you, make it stay now. Let me say it on it. Make it stay now. Let me say it on it, say it on it. They make me dear make God. The way I feel for you, the way you stole my heart, you make a girl confused.
It's all in the way that it looks when she tells me young gay P. It's all tells me ilapa. It's all in a way that I'm feeling montima. My baby, it's just you and me.
It's all in the way that it looks when it tells me Moshavi. It's all in the way that it looks when it tells me in Jomba. It's all in the way that I'm feeling Moshari. My baby, just you and me.
Loving local music on Informanté Radio as always. 16 minutes gone past 8 on this Friday morning. Top Cherry or script featuring Top Cherry with The Way. And that's how we kickstart the morning mix for today. Yes, I'm back.
Put me off. I was just about to ask, must I put off my head so that you guys can see my pretty eyes?
It's Neville Moss. Hallo, hallo. Karamtum.
No, weet ek jou weer.
Wat is sit in Damarata?
What do you guys want, my head on or off?
It's a Noore.
Yes, it's more gangster.
Yeah. We have an extra camera crew in the studio today because our special superstar Maria is, I don't know what she's up to, but I'm sure you guys are going to find out. Sure, y'all are going to find out at some point. Anyway, guys, I really missed being with y'all yesterday morning, but it was nice watching you from home. Op my phone.
You're very active.
Yeah, but it's lang man. By the time I press enter, then the conversation is already finished. Jay man, come sit.
Just talk like you normally have your breakfast here, Maria. Don't look at me funny. Just talk your talk, and then I'll be there right now.
Neville is having his jungle oats.
Munons kama sports praat. All right, let me give a quick update on the COVID numbers around the country. It actually, let me just read the numbers. Let me not leave my commentary to myself. All right, the total caseload at the moment stands at 6,712. We are chasing that 10,000 mark. We've got 60 deaths so far due to the coronavirus. 2,776 recoveries. Yeah, I don't know. So it's like the bulk of the cases are still coming out of the capital, Windhoek, at the moment. Walvis Bay seems to be slowing down.
Yeah,
but not quite there yet.
We're reporting on average 90 cases a day?
At the moment.
I think yesterday we all got a shocker with is it 25-year-old?
25-year-old,
25-year-old that died. He had no
underlying conditions.
Health issues. So,
yeah. But isn't that something that we knew by now? I mean, it's not the first case of somebody who's young and who does not really have any underlying conditions who succumb to the virus.
In Namibia? I don't know. I think
in Namibia we've generally had elderly people who are
yes, which is usually not. I mean, 25 is peak prime, you know.
Yeah. I mean that is at the prime or at the peak of your powers as a youth.
It just goes to show it's not a contest of the strongest immune. They say may the best immune system win.
I mean, we spoke to Francois who had underlying conditions and who overcame the virus. So it's not like a death sentence. Even if you do have some issues, you still have a chance of fighting it off. Yeah. And also, it's not just a light thing just because you have been living healthy. It could hit you harder than it hits even somebody who has underlying conditions. So
evidently,
that is the situation.
We're learning every day.
Who are you? Oh, okay. Hi, Maria.
Look, when you're in the presence of celebrities.
Morning, everybody. Morning, guys. Morning. Thank you for allowing me to have my muesli.
Oh, it was muesli?
Yeah, it was muesli.
What is in your muesli?
Yogurt. Sorry, you wouldn't know what we're talking about. Omuherero. You probably had a T-bone steak for breakfast.
Those things. How do you eat breakfast? Breakfast is supposed to be soft.
Morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So how was the show without me yesterday? Did you guys miss me?
No, we didn't miss you. You were all over the show trying to promote the DTA of Namibia.
I was not promoting. You guys were bashing the DTA. Sis Nebel. Sis.
We were not bashing the DTA. We just said it like it is.
Telling us we were on the wrong side of history. On the wrong side of which history? Of Fish Road history. Scheisse.
You guys work it out.
Yeah, Maria.
Come on. Yeah, but
Maria, can you just explain this whole camera Hollywood? Yeah, Black Panther crew here.
Voel je ongemakkelijk away.
Yeah, I don't know who these Black Panther guys are. Can you just explain?
We're doing behind the scenes for a project, upcoming project.
Hamba.
Am I allowed to say it? Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, it's called A Day in the Life of Maria.
No, that's not it. My life is not that exciting.
I'm just kidding, man. It's an insert for a rap attack. You remember we did an interview for the rap battle not so long ago.
I remember.
Yes. So Maria is one of the strong personalities that have been also chosen to sort of feature on the show.
I'm not rapping.
Don't worry, she's not going to be rapping.
There was the next question that I wanted to ask now.
Yeah. No, I'm not rapping.
So I could hear when you started the show, you were like, yeah, we just want to welcome y'all.
Yeah, I want to welcome y'all, man. That's not them, that's Shines. Because I was chatting to Shines in the morning. Yeah, nothing to do with that, I guess.
It was so cool to have them in the studio a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
And since rap has always been part of my passion growing up, not hip hop, rap. So, and it's.
What is the verskil?
Nee, there's a big difference.
Ek vra vir jou, wat is die verskil?
Rap is where I come from. That is the Curtis Blow, that's the Dre, that's the Snoop, that's the Pac, that's rap.
That's also hip hop.
Yeah, that's not hip hop.
It is. Hip hop. Look, hip hop is a culture. It's not just the music. Hip hop is the whole culture with the dress code, with everything.
Attitude.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Rap is just.
Rap is the art, art form.
Yes. What Shines apparently used to do.
Yeah, because you can't live rap. You can live hip hop.
Yeah.
Yo, man, is that correct? Is that correct? You know what I'm saying?
Hands, guy.
Come on, man. There's clip. What do they call it? Crips and blood.
Hey, don't start throwing up gang signs here. Jy sal nou iemand se afloop word geskiet. By accident, so own it up.
No, thanks, guys.
All right, let's just dive into some of the comments real quick.
All right.
Before the show goes on, Johannes Muneni, our first comment for today, just saying good morning. Orestus, birthmark e Congo. Morning, my people. How is Friday? Waiting for Tate Hage at 3.
Oh,
we're gonna get to Tate Hage at 3. Don't worry.
No way, they leaked that. They leaked it.
Leaked what?
Somebody leaked what the decisions that were going to be announced today.
Is it?
Yes.
Where are they?
We are staying put.
Yeah, we're staying in. Well, as per the leaked document, we're staying in stage 3. Curfew is gonna continue. The 3 localities are gonna remain. I thought I was gonna be smart and come and bet with you, Komawa, and I have inside information. Hana, it's a whole leak.
Never less than the insider.
I got the leak before you.
Not at all. Trust and believe you did not.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of you is the leak.
Yeah, exactly. Never is the leak.
Apparently, it's one of those ladies, those cleaning ladies. She found the
document,
the leak document that the printers. It's a lie. Ek copies man.
Ons bly nog steeds in stage 3.
Yeah.
All right, morning crew. So today you are on time. Hands up. We are always on time.
Who's
always.
that? Who's that?
Yesterday was toch a little.
It's Makwa van Makwa.
Shines, can you cut Makwa van Makwa from the show?
Come on.
His name, he can't make comments.
Yeah, come on. Block, please, block.
Yeah.
Good morning. Taleni Jakes Mutota. I'm learning new Namibian names and surnames here. Lili Nita Festus. Festus with a PH. Not Festus with an F.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, good morning. Is all right? I'll also start writing my name with a Q. Ailey Maida Nuyoma saying good morning. Selma Tulela in body. Moro crew, welcome back, Bra Q. Thank you, Mtatio. Maybe we should. You still want us to talk to you on the air?
Isn't it heavy on a Friday?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Come on. No, it's not. Nancy Garamata, good morning. My favorite crew. Cian saying good morning as well. Waar Opa Neville?
Opa, hoor jy? Die kinders het nie respekkie. Ten minste oom.
Check hier for Roviera. Waar is Semi? Today's topic, self-love, please. Be proud of who and what you are.
Huh? Today's topic.
Yeah.
Be proud.
Self-love.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought of that. You know, yesterday I was browsing on Facebook because I had nothing to do, clearly. And then there was a post of you where you were talking about it. And I was like, oh, this is actually a really, really cool topic. You know, how people project. Is it hey?
Ek het vir hom getag.
Or is it hey wat vir jou gesê?
No, somebody else here in the office. Like a while ago. It happened a while ago. So I wrote the post and then I saved it to my drafts. And then I completely forgot. So when we were prepping the heroes thing the other day, I come across it and I'm like, hey. So I just decided to throw it out there.
Can we chew on that a little
Is
bit? I
that
think
the
it's
one with your face?
Yes.
Why must you write such long things?
As you come up with hom te lees.
Nee, man. I read the first 2 paragraphs and say, hierdie rood.
Die ding is, die ding is korter as Swapo se manifesto. En sy die manifesto
as die manifesto lees is looking for the tender opportunity.
Oh man. We can get to that. We can get to that in the show as well.
Yeah, but it's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We should definitely unpack that.
Yeah, David saying good morning. Ricky Klassen, morning guys. Welcome in the house, QAs. Thank you. Pa Neville is late, but the time he gets in studio, he'll be like, yeah. Julle twee, ne? And that's exactly how he starts it, ne?
When I came here minding my own business.
You know, Neville, that is the most disturbing thing that happens here. When you come up, become this, but when? Me. And then 5 minutes later, you're here, yeah, so be so. Maria, what Black Widow look is going on?
I'm mourning.
Yeah.
Ooh. I am in mourning.
She's mourning stage 3. David Nathaniel Maria, Black Friday, why black?
Black Friday.
Yeah.
I like that. Black Friday.
Open Balfour's Bay lockdown. Windhoek. All right, let's get to... Okay. Lea Amuniela. Waar is het? Nancy Karamata. Daar sê oom Neville is in die huis. Now let the fun begin. Lea Amuniela, no Cubase. We don't even notice you were gone.
Yeah. So be so.
Shots fired.
Yeah, Chip.
Okay, guys.
Chip.
Will that be the second one?
Yeah, that would have been my second one.
They would have been
I'm just playing, man. I'm too happy to be here to want to leave right now. Okay, so guys, Mr. President is addressing us today. Our initial lockdown and curfew and everything was supposed to come to an end 28th, today. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So it's good. Yes, today at midnight. Forget the leaked document. What do you think Achaba is going to say today?
He wasn't. Lester, Achaba never said it will come to an end.
No, but it was
He
in force until the 28th.
I will speak to you again on the 28th.
Yeah.
Guys, I was thinking, I think on the back of the announcement by the Ministry of Environment and Tourism that the tourism sector will be opening up on the 1st of September.
Mm-hmm.
I basically, for me, that was an indication that the regions will be opening up, that this is probably a way to sort of reigniting the economy of the country. I did not see the same lockdown conditions that we have at this moment in time to prevail after tonight, or to continue after tonight.
You thought we would open things up?
Yes, I thought we will be opening.
Oh, we kind of are opening as per the leaked document. I'm making it clear because
yes,
it might be changed, or
we like
maybe it's a
what
fake
you
one.
say.
Face-to-face is starting. School,
yes.
When?
The 1st of September.
Kuma.
I'm not ready.
As per the leaked document.
Where?
As per
In
the
this
leaked-
Windhoek? Okay, as per the leaked document.
As
yes.
per the leaked document. The 6 localities will remain on lockdown, which is changed because I thought he's going to go a little bit softer on the Rongo region. I mean, we do need to keep in mind that they've been in lockdown since March. No single localities have been in the world have been in lockdown longer than those 3 towns, specifically Walfish Bay. So I mean, at some point, I understand that,
and they're still surviving off that first 750 that they got.
And didn't they give them giraffes and what else? Wat het hulle nog geskiet?
Oh yeah, they giraffe and eland and all
eland and
Gemsbok, whatever. Yeah.
I'm sure that has run out. So I don't know. I was, and they've been threatened. They want to take them to court.
Yes.
If they continue the lockdown.
But does the local authority in the Rongo do they have a basis on which that they can take government, or who do you take to court in this case?
No, they're not the ones taking.
Who?
It's business people.
On what basis, though?
They're saying their human rights has been
violated.
But it's a state of emergency. A state of emergency gives government special powers.
Well, they're using what's his name? Metcalf is representing them. He's already written a letter.
But it has merits.
So yes, it does have merits. He does have points in there. I can't remember all of it, but we did a story on it. But there is some merit. Yes.
We can all agree that the government has botched this. It's a dear Makara story. So, but I still don't think taking government to it's opening up a can of worms for me.
Okay.
Rongo region or whatever the situation is takes government to court and then they win. And then government wants to lock down Omaheke region or Kunene region or whatever region. But ook besluit, we're going to push back. Ons wil nie gelockdown word nie. So, like I'm saying, I think it's opening up a bit of a can of worms.
Semi says, I don't know what it says. Lockdown is east in the Rongo, according to the leaked documents. Is it?
Lockdown, what does he say?
He's saying that lockdown is east in the Rongo, according to the leak. I didn't. No, that's not what
that leak says basically the current status quo will stay the same.
Basically, that's what I with the exception of schools going back. The recommencement of the face-to-face. Unless you read another leaked one.
Guys, who's going to send their kids back to school? Especially with the situation, with the way the things are here in Windhoek area.
I would.
Oh, okay.
I would because of the measures at that specific school, which is they're only keeping 10 kids in a classroom. They're doing no going out. So basically, they're doing morning and afternoon sessions twice a week. Parents don't get out of their cars. It's a drop-off, and then the kids go, somebody takes them for temperature reading and whatever, and then they line up. They've already run them through the process, and then they get into the classroom, which is completely, everybody at their
They're
station.
spaced out.
They're going to be eating in there as well. No movement around that, and then when you come and pick up the kids, they take them to the class, so the kids will line up, and as the parents come, you claim in the car and you can. So parents are not going to be walking in and out, and the kids are not going to be interacting. But I feel the reason I would allow it is because, for me, it's the realization that this is not going away. This is our lives for the next 3 to 5 years, possibly more. Worst case scenario. At some point, we need to start getting into the groove of things and teaching the kids how to protect themselves and how to live with this. Because what are we saying? Are we going to keep kids it's not going to get better. Cases are going to keep going up, even with recoveries. But are we going to do we plan to keep kids at home till we find a vaccine, whenever that is? I mean, at some point we have to say life has to continue, but we need to start implementing the message, because if this is the new normal, bring the kids into the fold and start teaching them the correct messages on how to survive in COVID-19 times. Otherwise, we're going to be keeping them at home for 3 to 5 years.
Look, Maria, it just goes to show why private schools charge the amounts that they charge. These guys are organized with their stuff. I doubt you will find
the same type of
of situation when you go to public schools.
Sadly.
Yes. So that's why I am a bit skeptical. Especially the number is still going up. It's not like we have sort of plateaued or we are starting to decline. The number of infections are climbing each and every day.
Yes, and they will not stop. This is my point. I get it. Look, I'm speaking from a place of privilege. And even when I'm saying that, I'm very cognizant of the fact that state schools is a different ball game. The kids are walking distances to get to school. Not everybody's getting dropped off. Some can't even afford masks. I mean, I saw this sad picture on social media with the kids that made plastic masks.
That thing is going to suffocate you.
Yes, but they did that, and so you see all these things, and I know the privilege there, and I am clearly speaking from a place of privilege, but at the same time, the privilege also allows me to say my kids can stay home and still get the education. That's still my privilege. Mm-hmm. The kids at state schools are not getting that education at home. So again, I also want them to come back to school because they need that education. They don't have online school, they don't have internet, they don't have this. So again, they, more than actually private schools right now, need to go back to school and get that education. Otherwise, this whole year will be a complete mess. And if we continue like this, next year, and I'm telling you, the cases are not going down. They will never go down. At some point, we have to make peace with this. No, they will.
At some point, the infection rate is going to start dropping.
Yes, the infection rate will stop dropping, but the infections, because at the end of the day, it's interaction.
That's what I meant to say is like the infection. Look, right now we're infected, like we're getting like you're saying,
90 cases
about on average 90 new infections a day. If that number starts dropping to the point where you're getting like, let's say 20 new infections a day, then you can see the situation is starting to get better, which it's supposed to, of course, not counting for reinfections, which is also a possibility at this point. I just think right now, like Neville likes using the word that we are in free fall. Yeah. Right now we are in free fall, and I feel it's just the wrong time to be sending the kids back to school. We should at least be trying to get some sort of grip on the virus.
But do you realize that this is always the argument? Even when we had 2 cases, people are like, close the schools. When we got 16 cases, there was still that feeling of, school.
Look,
it's never going to go away.
What do you want? For instance, I see Jeanette Fourie is taking a jab at me for my tourism comment here. Obviously, we obviously have this, because she's in tourism, and we obviously always have this debate about tourism. On the other hand, you want open borders, right? Okay? Something that I
do not want.
Obviously kick back to, okay? But you want closed schools. Okay? So government has taken a step now.
Hold on, Neville. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I want closed schools. I just want a workable plan.
What is the workable plan?
I'm not in government. Did I run for government? They are supposed to give us a workable plan.
No, Cubase is saying
I hear what he's saying.
There is a workable plan with the open borders. People are going into quarantine. You need to have a negative test. When you come in, you quarantine for 7 days, and before you can proceed. So there is a solid plan on tourism, which is why sometimes I don't understand your apprehension, because there is really a solid plan. I think what Cubase is saying with the schools, it doesn't seem that there is, because there are kids from different backgrounds. Look, when you're a tourist traveling, you're already in a place of privilege because you can afford a flight, you can afford accommodation, you can afford meals. You are doing better than...
You can afford Gondwana.
Yes, and you can afford Gondwana. But in domestically, different backgrounds, different economical backgrounds, and so forth, it's harder. How do you control? For example, the needs of my kids and the needs of the child in the rural areas are not the same. We have access to internet. We have access to online schooling. That kid doesn't. But yet, that kid would have to possibly walk to school. Nobody's dropping them off. Mask affordability. Sanitizer affordability. Is the water? Some schools don't even have water.
Don't have water, yes.
How is that going to work? So I think, and it's a very difficult, because you almost cannot implement one model for everybody.
Yes.
It's just unrealistic. So I think that's what he's saying. Like, we need a more clear and precise plan, which we have with tourism.
Yeah.
We probably don't have it with
it doesn't,
education.
there doesn't seem to be any
For
plan of
instance,
education, yeah.
okay, guys, for me personally, it remains to be seen if the tourism plan works. Okay, I think if you guys would see, Greece just opened their borders a week ago. Within this week, they had the highest spike of infections the moment they opened their borders.
How did they open their borders? Unconditional?
I have.
They allowed, I think, certain countries to come in, but also they didn't have the same requirements we're putting in place.
Unconditional. Comnet.
Yeah. So obviously, I take this with a little pinch of salt. Okay, let's see what happens. But I'm cautiously apprehensive as to this decision. But I respect it, and let's see if it works. Of course, it's very
missing people with backpackers.
It's very important that we need to reignite our economy. But then again, as I said to you guys, I'm very apprehensive about the fact that our infections can spike even higher than what it is now. And obviously with I think the measures that we have in place in terms of our facilities, etc. Ek weet nie of ons dit sal kan hou nie, but let's see.
Yeah, I guess it's a risk we're going to have to take.
It's a risk, like school.
No, but look, like I'm saying, Neville, there's nothing I would love more than to get those little bastards out the house. Verstaan jy? Like, my day off is still noisy at home, want die kinders is nog daar. Tenminste, as hulle by die skool was, jy ken ook, jy kan bietjie lê, opstaan en met my jockey rondloop in die huis.
You never gave your parents that satisfaction.
No, they sent me to school. I had to go to school. Like, these guys, they're not going to, so that's why I'm saying, I would love for them to go back to the school.
COVID-19 talk, asseblief.
We're tired.
Yeah.
How are you tired?
Whatever.
This is done.
So it's 6,000. How much now?
It's
probably 6,200.
700.
By December, we'll be at 10.
6,700.
No, so.
December.
December. We're going to hit that before.
It's true, guys. Sorry, I'm retracting.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll be by 10 in 2 weeks.
I'll give it a month.
Yeah, I will probably give it a month or two as well.
Yeah.
And I think we would be hitting the 10,000 mark. But it depends on, I mean, our infection rate could climb to, let's say, 500 cases a day.
So that would be terrible.
If we are not careful, which means we would hit that number even sooner. Because, never like we were chatting this morning, right? Like yesterday when I was going around, at least like 3 shops that I walked in, where there's nobody, there's no register at the door, there's like a bottle there of sanitizer. I don't know if it's
questionable sanitizer.
Yes, there's nobody inside.
I've come across those.
So literally I walk in, I go do my thing, I walk out. And this is a time where we're supposed to, like every shop, every business is supposed to be making sure that if somebody walks into your building, they are wearing a mask, you sanitize their hands, you at least record their details so you are able to trace if a case should pop up in your establishment. So I'm like not all of us are taking it as seriously as we're supposed to, and I guess that's why the number keeps staying that high.
Yeah.
Okay, is nou Neville.
Ja, was dit klaar?
Nee, ek is moeg. Lees jou comments, dan gaan ons aan.
Okay, kom. Let me start at the bottom.
Benito, kom maar. Cubes don't stress us.
No, I want you guys to stress. We are in a serious situation, guys. I want you guys to stress. Take the thing seriously. All right, kom ons lees comments. Ja, nee, Trump and Bill Gates. Why open the borders yet lock down your own citizens? That's apartheid.
Well, the citizens need to make money.
Benito Natibi, this COVID-19 epidemic is just a scam to shape the economy towards the benefit of Trump.
Weet jy.
Trump is the last person who's going to benefit from.
Yes.
Nambia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronnie
Nambia.
Kawenji, Eros Primary School has that same measures as the private schools where Maria's kids are attending. Look, I think we have learned by now. It's one thing to say that we're doing this, and it's another thing to go there and actually see them actually doing or practicing whatever it is, the measures that they put in place.
Well, in all fairness, before the stage 3, the kids were going to school. What do you call it, foundation ages?
Yes.
1 to 3, and then the 11 and 12.
11 and 12, yeah.
Were going to school before they announced that lockdown, and we were not necessarily seeing a spike in cases in the schools. Like 1 or 2 cases, yes, and then the schools would close and they would have to follow the requirements. But we're not exactly seeing like a surge in cases.
Yeah.
So, maybe there's something there. I don't know. But
we're not necessarily seeing a surge in testing either. It's not a difficult situation.
COVID-19 klaar asseblief.
Okay, ons is klaar. Kom ons gaan vorentoe man.
Opa nou is jy nga.
Nee,
Okay.
There's a COVID-19 briefing at 10 o'clock that will be live streamed. 4
10 o'clock?
Yeah, this was every day there's COVID-19 streams.
No, I think they're only going to do the 3 o'clock.
I bet there's a meeting going on right now to find out who leaked the information.
Yeah. Intelligence is up a case. I am almost certain as well.
Somebody
Who
said
leaked that document? How many? I said, hello.
curfew will be imposed on the whole country. Curfew. Martin Emuntoni, well, Maria, if this is the new normal, let the whole country go to stage 4.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move on.
Yeah, Stibovo Sabata, this will result in Oshana Musati Oshikoto getting worse. Denzel Spiegel, tell the business people to pay their employees. Law is more expensive compared to paying your employees, right? They must ask how much President spent for court. Who's President Article?
I lost talking comments, but ons sal net COVID bly as ons comments lees, because then I want to say something, you want to say something.
Apparently there are 2
So what?
for leaked documents. So which one is the real one?
Maybe they're trying to find the person who leaked it, and so they planted what do you call it? Like a fake document. That hulle must now see.
Yeah. Come on, I'll give this fake document to you. Let's see if it's going to get leaked or not.
Yes.
Do you think they are really that diabolical?
It's intelligence.
We would have seen that intelligence in other factors of their daily work as well. Mutatio Castens, I'm coming home soon. We have a lot to do after all this time. Unpadlock. Yeah, I was speaking to a friend of mine who was in Angola. Maria,
ready to move on.
Then move on, guys. What do you want to talk about?
Here, you've been stuck here.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, so we should just ignore what the guys are, what they are throwing on the table.
If we bring a new topic, then the comments will change. But as long as we stay here, the comments will stay here.
And then we're gonna have to come and read the comments again. Okay, you know what? What do you guys want to talk about?
We told you what we want to talk about. We want to talk about your self-love.
You want to talk about self? Okay, talk.
Your post, what inspired you?
Oh, now you're bringing me into things that you want to talk about.
Waar Semi Uka? I miss Semi.
Yeah. Wanneer is nou kwaad ook?
Yesterday I was excited to have you back, and now you're proving me wrong.
So yesterday in Eros what?
I'm even being told, apparently I've been wearing this red shirt since yesterday. Ek was miskien nog kaya. Heroes Demos. It was here in the comments. Okay, guys. The crew wants to talk about self-love. Okay. I don't know how many of you follow me on Facebook. Hopefully not too many. But yeah, this was apparently inspired by... Actually, I think Bradley Kubisep is one of the regulars in our comment section as well. He went to go comment on the post, and he was like, this would be a great topic for the morning mix. So I tagged you. Net on the check, but thank you.
First, because you see, the thing is, I saw the picture of you,
yes,
and your loose tooth.
It's not loose, it's gone.
It's gone.
Yes.
Okay.
In your gone tooth.
Yeah. And you were ranting there about, my tooth is gone.
I was
and
not
what?
ranting.
Okay.
You guys, even Katrina this morning was asking me, Cubase, why are you angry? I'm like,
I didn't see anger.
yeah, I'm like, when I'm angry, I
it
cuss.
wasn't- Yeah.
If I'm not cussing, I'm not angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was the post about self-love? About accepting who you are, what? I don't know. Ek het nie gelees nie.
Technically, okay, let me give you the premise, right? So a while ago, ek stap hier af chicken day before COVID got serious. Ek zula kwai. Gaan ek hier af by die kantine. So I think it was a weekday, but anyways, namadag man. So it's busy at the canteen sometimes. Guys are sitting down there chilling, some gesels. And then he says, "Weet jy wat Cubase? Die mense sê vir my al die jong, hoekom vra jy nie vir Cubase om sy tand reg maak nie?" Hoe vra ek nou, hoekom sê julle nie hulle om vir my kom vra nie? En sê ja, dis wat ek hulle sê, gaan praat met die man. So that sort of sparked.
Who told you this now?
It's one of the
All right,
colleagues, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at the office. So I was like, you know what? If you see me enough every day, right? And there's something about me that bothers you. Why go to a third party instead of coming to me? But then also, why does it bother you?
Yeah.
Hoekom pla dit vir jou as dit nie vir my pla nie? Neville, hoekom sal jou bless vir my pla as dit nie vir jou pla nie? That means there's an issue about me that I'm uncomfortable showing the world, and I'm projecting that onto you, projecting that onto other people. So that was basically the premise of the post, right? I understand that you have issues with you. I don't have issues with me.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that was it, man. You should be comfortable in your own skin. You should be comfortable with
Don't make your
who you
insecurities
are.
my problem.
Yes, because if that's how you start becoming a problem even for others, because you have your own insecurities that you're unable to deal with. So basically that's what I was trying to say. If you want to talk about something you're uncomfortable with, honestly, I have the patience to walk anybody through the jungle. You can come holler at me. I can help you. Like, for instance, somebody was even in the comments, yeah, Esvar, I'm sure they told Neville a lot about his nose.
Yeah.
So like, yes, exactly. And it's like that, ne? All of us are born with one or other thing on our bodies that you are not necessarily a big fan
I was
of
born perfect.
initially. Maria, don't let me,
in the image of God.
Don't let me show these people your toes.
Actually, don't even. I have the cutest toes. That's a known fact. Cute.
That looks so ginger.
Oh, yeah, please retract. Ik zal no my sokkies afhaal. Ik zal no my sokkies afhaal. Just so that we clear up this. Don't make me do this.
People will think you put ginger on the table. I'm just playing.
You can take them off. You can put your feet right here on the table.
But you know I've got cute toes. Come on.
I don't know. I haven't seen your toes.
But ek jou wys.
Ek het al jou tone gesien.
Yeah, baie mooi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got beautiful hands and feet. But I've got other imperfections, yes, but not my feet and my hands.
It's not imperfections, guys. It is just a part of who you are.
Imperfections.
How is it an imperfection?
Well, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and it's okay, but there's nothing wrong. The first thing is not to make that word imperfection ugly. Okay, nobody's perfect. It's understanding that we are imperfect beings. Okay, once you make peace with that, then even the word, like, what do you mean imperfections? You wouldn't even ask that because you understand what I mean by it. And I'm not just talking about like physicality. I'm talking even about behavior, about mannerism, about personality. We are imperfect humans. Now, the projection is, what about my imperfection triggers you? And why does it trigger you?
Yes.
I understand if I'm like a complete a-hole, because we need to also self-improve and be able to, we need to better ourselves as people. But if it's of no harm, then it should be inconsequential.
Yes.
Like, your teeth don't harm anybody. You know what I mean? And if you have no issues with them...
People expect me to smile like this.
Yeah.
Or to keep your mask on all the time, even as you eat, you know. So
Yeah.
but I'm saying if it doesn't harm anybody, and you don't have an issue with it, then the question is, why do people around you have a question? And this is what he's saying. You're just projecting.
Yeah, because you have an issue with you, right?
Yes.
So there's a much deeper issue here. No, like for me, it's not even offensive, because. Geez, I'm trying to remember all the jokes I've heard about my ears, about my eyes, about my nose, about my big
so
feet,
right.
about my teeth.
You're so right.
What?
And it's like you say. I mean, when I was a kid at school, if people would make fun of your big round nose, you would feel offended because you're a kid. And you obviously have insecurities as a kid.
Yes, you still
want to be
identify yourself
accepted
through other people's
into
eyes.
society and this, and you look at your body. And when I started out bodybuilding way back as a teenager, and even as competitive as I was, my body had imperfections that I didn't like. For instance, I was born with small calves. Mekete, I would train them as hard as I can.
Day.
Just to train.
Leg day. And my calves would just not, because genetically, a white man always have thicker calves than a black man. It's just genetically, that's how we are formed.
Yeah, generally, yeah.
It's genetically. I would be so scared to walk around with short pants because I was scared people would make fun at my calves. Today, okay? 25, 30 years later, proud African.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
People would make fun of my bald spot when I went bald. I think in my early 30s. I wouldn't give a rat's. You know what? I don't care. Okay, and it's one of the values that I try to teach my kids. You know what? Whatever you are, okay, you know, in the image of God, as you say. You know what? And there could be some flaws, and there are flaws in my personality also. That doesn't warm to people. There are certain aspects of my personality that warms to people. There are certain parts of my personality where
you
people
can't be everybody's cup of tea.
I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
And sometimes
you have to make peace with it.
I've made peace with it.
Yes. No, I'm saying generally, not you. Like,
yeah. Me and my wife would have this fun running battles at home because my wife is much shorter than me. My wife never liked the fact that she's short. I said, honey, I love the way you look. Say, ek is te kort.
It was not a big killer.
Not a big killer. For me, she's perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So for herself, that's how she feels about certain things. But now, over the years, she made peace with the fact that she's a short woman. So we all have these imperfections that we do talk about.
In my opinion, it's a problem because many of us define ourselves through other people's eyes. Yes. So what people think of you, you automatically assume whatever that character is that people think you are, and that is just the wrong way of thinking. You're gonna be miserable your whole life.
Yeah.
It's it.
Yes. Because this even brought up the discussion with my wife, right? So she was like, okay, babe, so now are you finally gonna go fix the tooth? I'm like, you know what? I can fix it, but then the discussion will become, oh, now he's got fake teeth. It's not going to go away. People are always going to have something to say about you.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, that is just the way it is.
Sorry to interrupt. But I must say, for months on end, before the tooth fell out, I would sit here. And Cubase sits there with that loose tooth. And the tooth is moving back. So I'm like, oh, man. When is this guy going to pull that tooth? Gaan trek net die tand because you can see the tooth is loose.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything about it. So, he's not net aspirus. Yeah, because I do respect.
No, but he did say a couple of times. He didn't mention it.
But at the end of the day, you know what? I do respect. It's not like he doesn't look in the mirror and doesn't see this loose tooth. He sees it.
For me, it's just different. My mom's a dentist. So I've never liked dentists. Like I like my mother,
I didn't
but
see
I don't
that
like
one coming.
dentists. Okay, so I just thought, he maybe has the same apprehensions
Issues with
about.
dentists.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I go because I need to go. I mean, you remember I went for one tooth, I ended up losing 4, but. I just thought it was that issue. And,
I have experiences with dentists that are not pleasant, but that's not necessarily the reason why I
Nee, jy is net aspres.
Ja, aspressie. Ek kan nog steeds vleis eet en dis die mees belangrike ding. Maar op feit dan moet ek nou seker maak ek byt nie regtig met hy.
So what would people make fun of? Your ears, your nose,
As a
your
kid,
teeth?
My teeth and my ears the most.
Is it?
But my ears mostly. Bakoor mos.
Okay, let's start this. What is your insecurity? I'm sure even if you do self-love, self-work, whatever, there's that one thing
There's something that you're still
you're still not all the way
about.
comfortable with. What is it?
Yo, guys, you would think I'm lying to you, or I'm trying to protect myself in any which way. I don't have them anymore. Like I say, I used to have them, and it used to gnaw at my character. But whether it's my ronnekop or my nose or used to be, but now I do think that maybe I think in terms of what I wanted to do with my Korean comedy.
Yeah.
That's probably something that I feel that I could have been there.
Oh yeah, the success. You have insecurities about reaching your peak.
Yes.
Yeah. It's more about my success levels in entertainment, what I wanted to achieve.
Yeah.
Because I would have people around me would keep on saying, and I do believe that people would say it out of sincerity, and they might never. Jane, and I know Trevor Noah is very good. He's such a good comedian.
Yeah.
And I mean, I give him props for what he has achieved.
Yeah.
But you know what? It gives me so much pride. I'm filled with so much pride when people say, Neville, maar jy moes daar gewees het.
Jy kon daar gewees
Jy
het.
kon daar gewees because your level of humor that you have. And we've watched you over 25 years. So it is a different time. It is a different generation. It's a different everything. But that's probably where I am. You understand? But in terms of physicality, insecurities, whatever, ek het die story meer nie. Used to, not anymore.
Yeah, okay.
And for you, Maria?
Believe it or not, it's my smile.
Nee?
Yeah. I don't know. I get a lot of compliments about it, but it's just, I don't know.
I can understand. That's
How do you? What about your smile?
I don't know. I don't like it.
You come in and then she even make sure the mask is covering the whole face.
So now I'm sitting here, nee. I'm trying to visualize how Maria smiles. No, dat wil nie kom nie. Now, involuntarily, I'm like, I haal nou die ding af.
I laugh a lot and I smile a lot. I'm generally a very jovial person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it doesn't translate on camera.
But please, guys, if you're out there, please, we would also like to know what your personal insecurities are about yourself.
What issues do you have with
but
yourself?
I don't have sleepless nights about it. It's one of those things like I don't think about it until somebody mentions it, like, oh, you actually have a beautiful smile, and I'm like, oh gosh, now I'm going to stop smiling because you've just made this awkward for me.
Now you've drawn the attention to
it's not
the
that I've
smile.
gotten negative comments. I think it's how you see yourself more than anything, you know. But
it's what I
it's
said,
clinkies.
The biggest problem is with how we view ourselves,
Yes.
and how we allow outside sources like other people to sort of influence that image of yourself that you have. So it's tricky. It's not easy. I mean, we are raised in a society that sort of teaches us to look up to certain things and frown upon others.
Yeah.
So you are also born, or not born, but you are programmed with those biases from an early age.
And it's unfortunate that it's all, again, European standards of beauty. Because if we're taking African standards of beauty, for example, Neville's nose would not be an issue because it's a typical African nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it would not have been an issue, but it's because from a young age, the programming, whether you're looking at TV sets or browsing through magazines, or I mean, even for girls, like white Barbie, right?
Yeah.
Growing up, the dolls we played with, they had that shape and perky breast and thick lips and a sharp and pointy nose, the dolls. So you start, the messaging is from a very young age is that this is the standard of beauty. You have to be tall and skinny and flat tummy and perky breast and thick lips and a sharp nose and big eyes. And we stay with that, and the color and softer hair.
Yeah.
Because if Africans, if we have to start redefining our own standards of beauty, we wouldn't have an issue with our hair. We wouldn't have an issue with our noses and our, like you say, skinny calves. And all these different features that are predominantly African.
Yeah.
I mean, you know the backside, which is a typical African, that's now people are paying thousands of dollars to Kardashian sketch yourself.
Yes.
They're paying thousands of dollars to get our behind.
Yeah.
But it's something that we were initially...
our behind.
Our behinds.
And let's say, when God created Keetmans, hy het hom van agteraf gemaak.
Yes. Ja, ne? Yes, nee, reg. And I think women...
God looked at Keetmans so and said, okay, hierdie ek maak hom van agteraf.
Let's start from here.
But it's even in South Africa, it's like everybody has a big ass.
Yeah.
I love it though.
Yes,
I
love it.
big asses.
Yeah.
But now it's catching on. Now the people are looking at South African women like you know, like those Americans. But it's still it's sad that we had to embrace it from them.
Yeah. You see, Maria, that's the reason why I sort of had an issue with the word imperfection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to say that nobody is perfect, it sort of means like perfection for human beings can only be artificial.
Yeah.
You can be perfect in exactly the way you are. Because I personally feel like everybody has just enough of everything you need to get you where you need to go. To get, so to be able to achieve whatever it is that you want or need to achieve.
Imperfection was not you. The problem is you.
I understand.
Yeah, you zoomed it onto the physicalities. And when I talk about imperfection, I'm talking about as a whole being, and that's why I elaborated whether it's in mannerism, character, personality. We are not perfect, and that's why I think I even read a quote saying the best thing, just find somebody that's
like
imperfect for you, like your imperfection.
Yeah, my premise is right. It's, for instance, when people ask in those job interviews, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Yeah. Like I for me, it's the same as talking about human beings as imperfect.
Yeah.
Right. What, like for instance, I'm patient.
Yeah.
It could be a strength in certain situations, but it can also be a
weakness.
very strong weakness in others.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily see anything as a strength or a weakness.
Yeah.
It just depends on the situation,
on the circumstances,
that you're in, and the tools that you have.
Sometimes my strengths are weaknesses.
Yes.
And sometimes
my weaknesses are my strength.
Yeah. So
no,
imperfections, sometimes your small eyes will help you, sometimes they will set you back. So I don't consider anything really an imperfection, whether it's physical or not.
Exactly.
I think we are all perfect in the way we are. But we keep looking for this image, this artificial image that they've showed us of what we are all or what we are supposed to aspire to be.
And funny, I wonder how that word imperfection crept into our vocabulary. Because we're supposed to be perfect, after all. So then again, obviously, what is defined through what people are saying, and that word basically started creeping into our vocabulary as saying, this is imperfect, that's imperfect, obviously in the eyes of the beholder, like we say.
Yeah.
So, in fact, there's nothing imperfect about us. It's horses for courses. What you guys rightfully said here, what you said, Cube, is sometimes your weaknesses are your strength, and sometimes your strength are your weaknesses.
It depends on what... Some people are imperfect, sorry. No.
There's
Don't tell me
nothing
that one.
wrong with Donald Trump.
No.
Look,
exactly. Case in point.
Nothing wrong.
Case in point. Oof.
In Nazi Germany,
like, look, Trump
he would be the perfect person. So that is why I'm saying
Trump needed to happen for America to go down the road that I'm sure they're going to go on after Trump. Certain things were never going to change if you didn't have that crazy man sitting in the White House. You see, even his craziness.
Ableist language, don't say crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what other word to use.
Unstable.
Yes, this unstable genius.
The man is a stable genius.
Genius.
He needed
Did
to
you guys
have
just
it.
call him a genius?
He calls himself that.
Oh, he calls himself.
I'm a
Let's
stable
clarify.
genius. That's what he says.
It's a stable genius. All right, guys, let's read some comments.
Listen, you first ram, whoever you are, get the hell off our stream.
No, I think we should just block them.
Seriously.
No, we're going to block them. Sorry.
First
keep
ram,
going.
whoever you are.
We're blocking.
Block that first ram.
Who's first
idiot?
ram?
Promoting something.
Yeah.
I'll block them. No problem.
We've told you guys not to come do that here. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's clear. And we mean it.
Okay,
read some comments.
I'm trying to get to somewhere. Oh, you saw first ram. First ram. Can admin deal with this guy first? Shines block. All right, Benito. Can someone text one of the crew members to check the comments?
Okay,
I just got your text. Makwa van Makwa, Panev to his wife. Mevrouw, I like it that you are shorter than me because you look up to me and I look down on you. Yeah,
and maybe just to say, and it's one of the reasons why, because I have so much respect for the physical appearance of other people, because, like we say, this word of imperfection that we talk about, there's nothing that is so distasteful to me if comedians make fun of people's physical defects, in inverted commas. I hate it when a comedian would stand, on stage and poking fun at people's appearances in an audience. How fat people are, how skinny they are.
Oh, I cringe.
How their noses or their ears or their this or their that looks like. I just shy away from that.
Yeah.
It's something that is just not my cup of tea.
There are other things to make funny about.
I think I've blocked, but just let me know if they still pop up, yeah?
First ram.
But first ram, I hope you've blocked it up to a point where he can never post again.
Yeah, I blocked him from the stream.
From the stream. And if you are really dedicated, you're going to go open up another Facebook account and come post
And
again.
we are equally dedicated. We will match your energy.
We are equally dedicated. Denzel Spiegel, yes, I know. You can summon e-wallet to mine. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Roviera, Neville Besson, Cubase, Namibia. This person, dude, just spoiled the whole comments with his bull ad. I didn't even see the ad. Okay, kom ek beweeg maar miskien.
Yeah.
Let me refresh and move down. Shines, you really need to come fix this thing. I don't know what you did. Because now I'm not getting my comments in real time anymore. I have to keep refreshing. But in any case...
Lees maar wat jy het, my bro.
Ek is goed bezig om te refresh. Ek is nou by julle.
Yo, I just blocked him and now I see all the comments are like grey now. He was really busy here.
So, die was bezig?
Baie bezig.
Ai, toch. Oh, computer. Please, guys, let's block him. Okay, Rob Vieira, and it is exactly what happens. The jokers in school that would always go around teasing each and every person, you would come to learn that this person actually went through so much as a child or has so much to hide on their body. Right? They try to shift the whole situation by calling out someone else's issues.
Yeah.
That is the big problem. Ricardo Gilongwa. I was about to ask you about this guy. Come on, he literally inboxed me. Right? Okay, he's gone now. Maybe the word imperfection wasn't supposed to be referred to people, Neville. Yes, we sort of just threw it in there. Thank you, Nevera from Liekushile. Gishono. Mona Lisa Hannes. Make peace with what you cannot change But if you change, go on and change. Look, that is also understandable. But let me ask you: Are you ever gonna be happy if you're changing something to please other people and not yourself?
No, sometimes you do it for yourself, and that's also fine.
Yeah, no, I understand. Doing something because that's what you want to do,
Yeah.
that I am 100% behind. But doing something because you're trying to appease other people,
Yeah, that's
you're
I think
never
that's
going to
the
be
first
happy
problem.
because they're never going to be happy with whatever you do.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's going to be a
But
shortfall.
also, I have a different take about why should the word imperfect. I don't mind the word imperfection existing. I'm saying let's embrace it instead of making it this ugly word. It's like how, for example, people say, "Oh, don't say fat." No, fat girls are saying, "Don't call me plus size or
Yeah.
chubby or sweeten it. I'm fat, and there's nothing wrong with that."
Hello, Maria. There's a difference between fat and voluptuous.
Yeah, no, but that's why they always try to sweeten it. You're a plus size, or you're a voluptuous woman, or
I
or
like
you're,
voluptuous.
And the fat girls are saying, look, I'm fat. It's okay, Just don't make it an ugly thing, and it shouldn't be an ugly thing.
Guys, you see, these are some of the problems that came with English. English has all these soft words for everything. You see, our languages don't have those nice words come out to describe.
Voluptuous.
It just is what it is.
Yes,
there's just that one word that describes whether it's fat or it's skinny or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So people have become now so sensitive. No, you can't say this, instead say that. You can't say this,
word.
instead
Don't
say
call
that.
people fat. No, a person is fat is fat. Just don't say it in an ugly
Yes,
way.
there's-
Don't body shame them.
Yes, don't make them like it's. There's no shame in being fat.
Yes.
You don't even know what condition it is that the person got to there.
But
Yeah.
there's no woman that I know that likes to be referred to as fat.
I know. Actually, all my friends are okay with being called
It
fat.
depends on how.
In
Yeah,
fact,
Yes.
in fact, they are taking back that word. When I say taking it back, it's
Own
like,
it.
Yes.
Yeah, by owning it. It's how you de-weaponize things. So they're like, no, don't call me chubby or don't call me plus size. Call me fat. I'm a fat woman.
It's like, remember-
Can you introduce me to these women who
Yeah,
like to
easily.
call themselves
So
fat?
many of them.
Remember how black people used to hate being called nigger?
Okay, but
We still
nigger,
do, by
but
white
nigger
people.
is
Yes, but now we are niggering each other.
yeah.
We taking back the word.
Taking back the
It's
word.
like a
we
slut
weaponize
word.
it.
We're also taking back the word slut. It's okay. It's okay to reclaim words. And I like that. I like that people are reclaiming words and saying, okay, fine. Look, if you call me this, it's not going to hurt me anymore. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
If you call me a slut, it's not going to hurt my feelings. If you call me fat, it's not going to hurt my feelings. If you call me well, if you're white, it's going to... we have an issue.
Yeah.
But otherwise...
K-woord.
Yeah. People are reclaiming words, and that's also... I like that. That's where we're moving.
Okay, okay, no, it's fine. That's going to lead
gonna
us
be a
down.
different
It's going to lead us down
conversation.
another rabbit hole. My bushy eyebrows.
Who's that?
Ilyakushile. Blessed. Right, I have a love-hate relationship with them. One day they look good, one day they are just too bushy. Yeah, like beauty lies in the eyes of the beer holder. Martin.
We heard that one.
Okay, my insecurity is I have a tan, right? Even when I take my shirt off, I still look like I'm wearing a vest because of the tan lines.
Wow.
Yeah. You see, and now you are unable to really take off your shirt and just relax cowboards because you're afraid of how other people will say what other people will say.
I remember, for example, you're saying how you over the years your insecurities die down. For example, right, in my family, we don't really have an issue with it's genetic. We don't really have an issue, for example, with stretch marks, but we have an issue with cellulite.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because we're bigger down here. Like my family, we're small up and we've got.
Yeah, we
hips
know,
and-
Maria. We know. We know.
Okay.
Yeah, just go on.
We've
No,
seen,
Maria.
Anyway, so
we've seen the hot pants.
Yeah. Where did you see the hot pants?
I don't know in my head.
Yes, like.
Okay, go continue.
Julle maak my baie
We haven't mentioned hot pants in a while. I just thought, stir the pot.
Jy maak my baie kwaad.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, so I went to, like, when I go to Angola, I go to the beach, and those women are confident with the bodies that they have, just completely they go to the beach with their G-string swimsuits, and they just embrace whatever size and with your stretch marks and with your cellulite and with your hanging belly or whatever, they just embrace. And
For
it's
better or
such,
for worse, this is me.
this is me. And they're so unapologetic in their existence that it kind of, it rubs off on you because you're like, if she doesn't care,
why should I?
why should I?
Yes.
So it's the only time I wear a G-string swimsuit when I'm in Angola because nobody cares.
Huh?
I wish.
Maria, why did you say that? Why?
I mean, no, don't sexualize it. I'm making a point. Don't sexualize it. But I'm just saying it's like in Namibia you can't do it because if you do that at the beach, when you turn around, die hele Mondesa is achter you.
Ons staan so, joh.
So, Maria, you wear a G-string in Angola?
Yes.
On the beach?
Yes.
And why don't you want to wear it here?
Because here you guys sexualize it.
Small-minded.
Man, don't give me that nonsense.
Klein-minded mense kies.
Just wear the G-string on our beach and we will decide.
It's too creepy here. I mean, it's sexualized. It's sexualized, unfortunately. But it's nice. The point I'm making is people just embrace their body. And it's so beautiful. Now I'd like to see us, Namibians, get to that place. Because I don't really see it. I'd like us to get to that place where we just embrace ourselves.
We still get excited when we see Himba women. How do you think we're going to react seeing...
People get excited when they see Himba women?
People still do that.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Raymond Basson, girls met bakbene en mooi tone are the sexiest. I remember when I went through...
It's your boat, man.
Yeah, when I went through my bakbeen phase.
Is it?
Yes.
Het jy ook so 'n face gehad?
Yes. At some point, I even tried to walk like I have bakbene.
No, it was that soccer. that
you don't have them, right?
Nah, I have unbelievably straight legs.
That's it, Rovier. I say from hot pants to G-string. Never, Basson, is it because you wear a condom 24/7? Look, don't sexualize us. Ne? Was is alright?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please comments.
My sister is beautiful. Our environment shapes our physical appearance. To a certain extent, yes. What do they call it? Natural selection. Whatever specimen can survive best in the environment has the best chance of prospering. Right? Danki Maria, well said. That's Peno Mbango. Leslie Kamusep. My beer barely growing now. Well, it comes with the habit. But I'm comfortable in my skin. People will still talk even if I have a six-pack.
It's not a beer belly.
It's a cooler box.
It's a kapunda.
It's a cool box. It's a six-pack and a cool box.
Yeah. Embrace your kapunda.
That's your customs. I can never cut my beard off like Neville, right? Someone once told me that I look like my sister.
Hi. Hi.
Come on, so I have to wear the beard so people know that, hey, I'm not
nostalgic.
So you're a beautiful man.
Post a picture.
Mutatio. Okay. Denzel Spiegel. Yeah, I have issues with not gaining weight, you know. I need that little fat and not growing a beard.
Denzel, how old are you? Would be interesting.
Yeah, but you know, some people don't really grow a beard. They grow my skin, so you know, but you don't grow those thick beard. Like we're not all the same, guys. Just because you see something on somebody doesn't mean like you are necessarily able to pull off the exact same thing. You have your own unique capabilities that no one else on the planet can do. So maybe that's where your focus should be. But in any case, good luck with your beard. Ons is gesê jy moet 100 akkies smeer op jou gesig as jy moet groei.
En hierso ook.
Ja.
Ja, smeer.
Martin M. Uton is
luister daar, moenie vir my kyk nie.
Is laities.
Ja.
Maria, do you smile like Linda, your cousin?
No. We don't smell the same.
Who's
Linda
Linda?
is a third cousin, so she's not a first cousin.
How do you know Linda, and how do you know Linda is related to Maria?
Hey, look, for the north is a small place.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I don't think I should be reading much more comments. Do you guys have something that you want to share?
Yeah, let's not comments. We finish off at 9:30.
Ek moet bly refresh, man.
you want me to help you with that?
Yeah. Self-love has helped me to justify
we'll help you with the comments.
my decisions, my life decisions, good or bad. It's like I saw the comment just before I hit the refresh button. I hope I run into it again.
Dion's Chimsizzle. Mara, why is it sexualized when it comes to men, but when women go on about shirtless muscular guys, it's not? Yeah, Dion, I agree with you.
I don't sexualize shirtless men.
Benito Natibi, Komos Blengajela. Martin Mutoni, it's not sexualized, it's complimenting and adoring what we see when you in a hot pants. Better off when you're in a G-string, Maria. It's just what Martin is saying.
Yeah,
it's not me.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you. I just want to make the distinction. You look beautiful. You know, that's one way. And yes, try on. Yes, like it. What is that's sexualizing. I think you guys know the difference.
Liewe Iskia, hou julle op met die hot pen story.
Yeah, asseblief.
Nee, hot pens is ook nie. Ons
Maria
het nog gehoor van.
I don't know why I keep falling into this.
We now know what happens in the beach in Angola. So like hot pens is our own no.
Hey Rovera, hey, gaan man. Yes, see.
I thought, guys, my computer is so slow this morning. I think it took an extra day.
Asino Kampitiki Erastus. Kambikiti Erastus. At school, they used to call me Tate Kangupi. The big guys got away with it, but the younger ones, I addressed them accordingly. What does that mean?
Kangupi.
Kangupi.
Kashupi? Maybe?
I don't know.
Kangupi.
Let me read it.
It's Kangupi. I read it correctly. Yeah. But Asino, please tell us what Kangupi means.
Kaloi Buchter Luderitz, whenever I feel the self-love thing, my breast becomes bigger. Bigger, full, it's all in the head. You feel good. So when she starts feeling good about herself, like her favorite features even just seem to, just because in your head you feel so good about yourself, you.
So then the breast becomes bigger in the
I
head.
don't focus on the breast. She could have been talking about her knees for all like it's the same.
And then I would have asked about the knees.
Okay.
She typed breast is getting bigger. So I'm just asking, why are you looking at me?
Because you like to zero in on nonsense.
No, I'm not zeroing in. I'm just trying to analyze the comment.
I see. Whose beard are you talking about? Apparently, those beards are practicing social distancing.
There was a time where my beard practiced
also social distancing.
But if you give it time,
Martin Emutoni, it's not sexualized, it's complimenting Organeval. I think you read that comment.
I wanted to understand, okay, now, let me take it to somewhere else. So you don't like, let's say you like clean shaven, no? And Mefro likes you with a beard. Would you grow your beard for her?
In fact, she likes clean shaven.
No, I'm giving an example.
Yeah.
Forget. I just give you a scenario. You like clean shaven, she likes a beard.
There are many times that I do what she wants me to do.
Because you wanted to look at you met die oogjes.
You see how Maria is sexualizing me and you understand? It's this type of things that I don't like. Okay? Man. I'm a stand-up man of this society with high moral values. I don't like to be sexualized. Can you please, Maria, please, can you just have a little bit of respect?
Okay, would you change yourself? Let's say your wife says, you know, I kind of want you to have straight teeth.
No.
You wouldn't?
Like, we're going to have, by the way, it is a conversation that we had because she's a bit more self-conscious about, especially her teeth, because she told me, or she tells me, growing up, people made fun of her teeth and how black her skin is. So those are two things that growing up she had issues with.
Dark-skinned women are so beautiful.
Of course, now as she's growing, she's grown more comfortable in her own skin. She's more self-confident. Yeah. But some of those things never really go away. And like I said, I don't try to project myself onto others just because I don't have issues. I don't assume that others also don't have issues with their appearances. But if she asks me, no, I don't think so. Like she would have to convince me why is it necessary? Because I was telling her I'm going to be the first person to host a TV show with my crooked teeth after Cabello.
Cabello. Pitch black afro. No, true, Maria. I think the you do what your spouse or your partner.
Yeah, I don't think it's that uncommon. For example, when I'm generally in a relationship, let's say I want to cut my hair, right?
Yes.
I will check in with the person I'm with. I'll say, I'm thinking of cutting my hair. Sometimes it's like, no, don't. I like you with long hair. It just makes you more, let's say, feminine or whatever. Then I won't cut it because I'm about like, okay. I also.
But what if you want to cut it?
No, it's never so drastic. Like I want to cut my hair. I need to cut my hair right now. I will, if we break up, then I'll cut my hair. But I'm going to do what I want to do. But, the things you didn't want me to do, I'll go and do those things. But I think there's, I think that's, it's not even, I think for me, it's a little compromise and it's okay. Like this, as long as it's not life-changing.
Yes, it depends on what it is. There are certain things that I would do without even thinking about, because it's nothing to me.
Yes.
It's like, if you want me to do that for you, it's fine, I will do it.
Yeah.
But then there are certain things that also affects me and the way I view myself. So then obviously first I have
who
to.
You are.
Yes. I'm never letting go of who I am.
Don't change me like that.
So guys, maybe I can ask you guys in conclusion as you guys read the final comments. So from a scale from 1 to 10, how content are you?
10.
Content with what?
The word content.
Are you talking about like in terms of where you are?
Maria Ileka. Clar.
Okay, there's still, because there's potentials there's still a lot of things I need to achieve.
Exactly.
Let me, but that doesn't make me discontent. I know I'll get there. So if you ask me if I'm content right now, I'm a 10. I'm very content within myself. Equilibrium is fine. The scales are balancing. I'm at peace with myself. I don't sleep heavy at night because of things I've done to people or because I have a hard time looking at myself in the mirror. I'm okay with myself. So content, I'm content. Now the other stuff comes outside, whether it's like, have I reached my full potential? Are there things I still want to do? That stuff goes out.
Content doesn't mean you're done.
Yes.
You're not walking to improve,
like
but you're still happy with who you are.
Right now. So I'm a 10 for sure.
Honestly, the only thing I would change is I would give me $1 billion. Other than that, I'm A1.
You're not content with your bank balance.
Yeah, it's just my bank balance. My everything else for me is cool.
I think that goes for all of us.
But does that really affect how content you are? Because it's like it's saying like, I want more money. Of course, I would like to be making more money. I have all these dreams that can really be realized with money. But I have a roof over my head right now. I have food on my table. I have a family that loves me, that I love, and
that are healthy, that are doing okay,
that are thriving. We are managing with the little we have.
Yes.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And that's contentment.
Amen.
Yes.
So, on that note, and Maria, you just said it all. I think we need to learn to be content with what we have. We need to be a little bit more thankful as to where we are. I saw a video last night, of a family scavenging for food at a dump site in Tsumeb.
I saw that.
And where these people are cooking rotten potatoes. I was just emotionally drained seeing that. And
makes
then
you realize how privileged
what a privileged
I
position
am. You find yourself in, yes.
And for some of us, and we need to check ourselves. I need to check myself. There are certain things that I'm a little bit maybe too self-righteous about. that I need to relook at. And images like that just brings you back as to how thankful you need to be about your life, what you have, family, work, friends,
of course,
everything.
Health,
most important.
Speaking of families, you guys never replied to the toy video. Why didn't you? Especially you.
What video?
What's a toy video?
I shared it in the group.
Download.
What's the toy video about?
Die wat die skilpad eet, man.
I didn't see that.
Huh?
Oh,
he eats a tortoise. Okay, maybe you. Okay.
Just go check. Gaan check net daar in die groep. Maar in elk geval, maybe one more comment before we wrap up.
Yeah.
This one from Dion Chim Sizzle. Maria, men sexualize everything everywhere else, please. Men sexualize everywhere else, please.
Is that a general statement?
I guess.
Do all men do that? I don't think so.
I don't. I will never do stuff like
Never, moenie lieg nie. Men sexualize everything. They sexualize cars. They sexualize.
Never me.
What? You trying to dry hump a car?
No, he's not trying to dry hump, but he's thinking about how that car just looks so yes.
Yes, but that's not sexualizing.
I'm a man of God.
But then, what is sexualizing? Maybe let's maybe explain that to us.
Let me give
before
you
we go.
Let me give you the textbook definition.
Of sexualize. Okay, so while Maria is busy with her Google machine, Neville, what's up for the weekend?
I have a rehearsal tomorrow morning for this MTC
knockout thing.
Knockout thing that I'm not looking forward to. I hate these rehearsals.
Neville, aka DJ Wheel.
He
ons online, man.
Have you been doing your...
Buddy, I can't sing.
Just give us one line.
Those things that they gave us.
I can't sing. Seriously.
Do you want to go
but
rap
I need to go. I need to go into that studio tomorrow and reassert myself and recondition myself that I can do this.
Yeah, have a positive mindset.
I need to have a positive mind about this because up until now I've just been very regressive in how I approach this because I so much want to do this, but yeah, it's difficult, I'm telling you. So tonight, pajamas, slippers,
Bugs Bunny,
fire, klar. Tomorrow, that's what I'll do. Sunday, home, klar.
All right.
Okay, let me first read sexualize and I'll tell you about my weekend. It's a verb. It says make sexual, attribute sex or a sex role to.
Okay.
Okay, so make sexual, attribute sex or a sex role to someone or something.
Yes.
Yeah, that's sexualizing. Anyway, what's up for the weekend? So that what you guys are doing is you don't sexualize everything. You sexualize what you want to sexualize.
But okay, you know what? We're going to have it off air because I do not want my views and opinions to start
Afrikaans
influencing
is
some of these kids.
Sexualiseer.
Ooh, that just sounds worse.
Sexualiseer.
I just read it here at the bottom.
What's up for your weekend, Miriam?
I've got golf the weekend.
You're golfing these days, I see.
Are you with Martin again?
Huh?
Are you with Martin Winter?
No, with Joe.
Oh, with Joe.
Yeah. I've got golf again this weekend. I just, once you get, I was out for a while. I think once you get into it, you connect again with it and you just want to play. So we're gonna be out on the golf course this weekend.
I want to do this thing with you once. Maybe it will also change my perception of golf.
It's very addictive.
Nope.
You don't like golf?
I don't like it.
It's very
too
addictive.
Slow for me.
No. Once you get into it, you will love it. I think you would actually love it.
Nah?
Yeah, for sure. We'll go there. We'll go out there.
Golf.
Yeah.
I tried.
And?
Didn't work.
There you go.
He said he prefers to be on the pitch with hoeveel het julle op die pitch ook al?
22.
Hoeveel het julle op die pitch? 11, 12?
22 people
22
on the pitch.
players.
Yes.
Soccer.
No, but okay, he prefers to be competing, running after one ball
Yes.
against 21 other men.
Yes.
Because it's not about
elke man sy bal.
it's not about the one ball. It's the speed. It's the power
Give
use.
every man what
It's the tackling.
Yes.
It's the everything.
I want that
Macho
that adrenaline, that energy run, that getting pissed off when you make the perfect run and they don't pass you the
I
ball.
I don't get it. Like, just
That's what I want.
There's one simple solution to this. Give every man a ball and everybody's happy.
Okay, Maria.
Yeah, never.
You're not going to
I
win
know.
this argument. Okay, and I need to go. I have a 10 o'clock meeting.
That is like telling everybody in golf to hit one ball. Giving everybody in soccer their own ball is like telling everybody in golf to just be hitting.
But you do hit one ball.
No, ja man slaan sy eie
Hello.
bolletjie.
What
En
are
kry
you
hom by die
doing
gat
for
in.
the weekend?
My guy, I just had 2 days at home. I mean, I'm probably going to come to work. It feels like it's a Monday for me.
Guys, love you all.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Have a nice weekend. Let's hear what Agaba has to say at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Looking forward to it. Okay. But the 8 o'clock curfew at night worked for me pretty well because my sons are home every night.
Yes, I love the curfew.
Yes, I love
Maintain
the curfew. Yeah.
Sharp. Have a great one, guys.
Sharp.
Die ou mense wat die uitgaan, die kan maar maintain the curfew because they have no social lives. All right, guys, enjoy the weekend. We are back on Monday. Don't forget to catch the hour with Meneer Kaufman between 12 and 1 right here on Informanté Radio.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Fridays.
The morning mix.
Morning. How's everybody doing this glorious day?
Thomas, why are you so happy?
Brah, thanks to Onawamed, went to the doctor, no more clinics, no more long lines.
Onawa who?
Onawamed is an affordable medical insurance product that suits my pocket.
Onawamed offers access to 15 consultations with a private doctor, 15 acute medication prescriptions up to the value of $150 Namibian per prescription per year. For more info, SMS MED to 31844. The Onawamed product also comes with a free funeral benefit for all family members. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
LifeSave guarantees the growth of an individual's savings over a period of time. With guaranteed 8.5% compound interest rates per year, making your money work for you has never been this easy. SMS LifeSave to 31844. LifeSave, underwritten by Trustco Life.
Every day we bring you the hottest music. The ultimate music. Yes!
What's up, everybody?
Some outrageous conversations.
I know a few alleged drug dealers.
This is not a drug conversation.
And I'm not.
This was.
No, but this is no drug slender will be accepted.
You will not come play snitch here on the show. Disclaimer: I don't know anything about drugs. I don't know any drug dealers.
I know.
I just want to talk about witchcraft.
Let's get to the real thing.
The Morning Mix on Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.